Hi guys, how are you doing? It's Kat at spiritual-candy.com, awakening with you to the relationship you really want with today's free online tarot pick a card reading, and it is a daily love reading. So today's reading is intuitive, and remember it's also general, so if some of the messages don't resonate, just ignore them and take whatever does. If you want your own private reading, it's £20 for 20 minutes and you get your reading within 48 hours. It's often shorter, but I do guarantee it within 48 hours. So my goal at Spiritual Candy is to help you have a better relationship with you, the universe, and with others. For more free tools and books, please head over to spiritual-candy.com and check it out if you so desire. So I hope you're all having a really good day and that you find today's reading helpful. Excuse me. If you do, please be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the bell if you enjoyed it and you want to be notified of further messages from the guides. Okay, let's get on with today's reading. Hi number ones, how are you doing? I hope you're great. So your daily love reading. Okay, I feel like it's more this way around. Okay, so what's going on for you guys? We've got the disruption card, which is the Tower, the Four of Cups, and the Six of Wands. Okay, so what feels to be going on for you guys today is that there's generally a sense of change. There's a general sense of disruption and change. Now, the Tower card isn't generally seen as very positive, but it is a blessing in disguise. So it's not always a pleasant change. It often causes a fair amount of disruption in your life, hence John Holland calling it disruption. It can be a bit chaotic. It can sometimes be painful, but it doesn't have to be. It can just be generally inconvenient sometimes. But there is a sense that what you thought was all safe and stable and made sense suddenly is not as stable as you thought it was. You know, so it means that everything's kind of set, you know, set unbalanced, you know, and everything starts to come falling down. Now, the good thing is with this, it's a blessing in disguise, because it doesn't, the Tower doesn't generally indicate the ending or the disruption of something that is solid or something that is really great for you. It's more that it kind of draws your attention to the fact that there was something that needed to change. It's something that you've been ignoring for a while, so this is going to be happening around this time. It's something that you have known about for ages, but you've been ignoring. So it's something that you've been putting off, or something that in terms of it's connected to, obviously it's connected to your love life. Whether you're single or in a relationship, it doesn't matter. The point is that you've been ignoring something. The universe has been offering you the Ace of Cups. So the thing that you're ignoring could be the fact that, you know, you're maybe hoping for an ex to return and they're not going to, and you know it in your heart, but you just kind of still hopeful, something like that. So it doesn't necessarily feel like it's a great thing to notice, but what the guides are saying is if you can see the truth of the situation, you're missing an opportunity, because by continuing to look at things as you think they are or delude yourself in some way, you're missing an opportunity. And that's where you're going to get success, is by noticing the thing that you've been ignoring. But the universe is going to help you, because generally when the Tower comes in, is the universe helping you by, you know, ripping the band-aid off, exposing the situation, or taking away something that you have, you know, that is not great for you. But don't fear, this is where you're going to see your victory. This is, even if you can't see it now, it will come. You will feel victorious in the end. Thank you so much, number ones. I'll see you tomorrow or on a private reading. In the meantime, please like and subscribe. Hi number twos, how are you doing? I hope you're great. Okie dokie. So your daily love message. So we've got the Wisdom card, the Hierophant, the King of Cups, and the Six of Cups. There's a lot of emotion here for you guys today. It's interesting because you've got two very strong, mature, male-like figures here. So there's definitely, you know, and this, the King of Cups is very, the cups are often associated with intuition. Not always, depends on how you look at it. But the point is there's a lot of depth of feeling here. And sometimes the King of Cups could be seen as like a spiritual leader. And of course the Wisdom card, the Hierophant, is definitely a spiritual leader. So what they're telling me is you're being taught something by this emotional situation that you're in. So whether you're single or whether you're in a relationship, you're being taught something by this circumstance, by this situation. So look for what you're being taught. They also say with the Six of Cups, look in the past, you know, what the answer to your current situation could lie in a past situation or the past relationship with this person, but you're being taught something, and it would be helpful to look. I mean, generally we say, don't we, look forward, don't look back, don't be too reflective, you know, you know, sort of look forwards in your life or be in the present moment. But they are actually saying here, there's some, if you're trying to answer a question, look into the recent past and or into the past in general, and this will help you to understand what's going on. This is a spiritual path for you. It is a path of learning. Just a little word of caution for some of you with the Hierophant card. Generally, we're saying here, don't make any wild erratic moves. You know, stay on the trusted path. You know, don't deviate massively at this moment. It doesn't mean you can't. If you feel intuitively inclined to do so, of course, always follow your intuition above all else. However, generally, if you've picked this group, most of you are going to find that you maybe want to make an erratic move, but there's something here that says you may be better off sticking to what you know for a little while longer. Yeah, and I do think that there's something contemplative going on here. It's like you need to learn something. Yeah, and also the King of Cups here, I would say, is a symbol of emotional stability. This is someone mature and someone who is in a stable position. So your answer comes from steadiness, emotional stability, looking for what you can learn from the situation, being reflective about what's happened in the past and how that could move you forwards. I mean, for some of you, this is a really good sign, because this King of Cups is a male, a mature man who is ready to give emotionally. However, that's not by no means the case for everyone. However, if you have a particular relationship with the King of Cups, i.e. you know this person represents your person that you're inquiring about, then there we are. There's a symbol right there. But on the whole, this is about, there's something to learn at in this current stage of your relationship. And what I've just outlined is what they're saying you need to do in order to learn that lesson and move forwards. Hope that makes sense. So much love, number twos. I'll see you tomorrow or on a private reading. In the meantime, please like and subscribe. Hi, number threes. How are you doing? I hope you're great. So your daily love message, your daily love reading. How do we move forwards, whether you're single or in a relationship? Right, okay, there's somewhat of a burden around you. There's something that feels really heavy, something that feels difficult. You're carrying this burden. Life is tricky for you at the moment around your love life. Things feel difficult, etc. Okay, you can't see because you're blinded by, blinded symbolically, of course, blinded by all the stuff that's going on. You need to put it down. You need to be able to see clearly. Because of how much stress you're under, you can't see clearly. Now, this is coming to an end soon, because the 10 with the 10 of Wands, the 10 of Wands is kind of always quite a nice card to get in a way, because although it's a heavy burden, the indicator is, with it being a 10, then it's not that long until you can put it down. So, you know, the worst is over really with the 10 of Wands. But the good news is that you can put it down soon, and this will help because the stress is stopping you from finding the answer to your issue. How are you going to move forwards? How are you going to know what to do in regards to your relationship? You're going to need to be intuitive, third eye chakra. You're going to need to listen to where you're being called, signs, signals, symbols, dreams, visions, your guides, your angels speaking to you. All these things come when you're quiet, when you're gentle, when you're slow moving, when you're relaxed, etc., etc. You don't generally, it's not easy to make contact or to notice things when you're stressed, when you're up in your head, when you're worrying, when you're moving a lot, you know, when you're frantic, when you're tired, when you're hungry. You know, all these things really don't help. So it's really going to be important. It's important for you to understand that you will understand and get guidance, more guidance on how to move forward in your love life once you can put this burden down. So even if you can't put it down permanently, try to find a way to make little spaces in your life, little gaps for you to hear this information, this guidance, because obviously you've all got a guide team, you've all got angels and guides, you've all got a guardian angel, you've all got guides, you've all got angels around you supporting you. So in order to bring that information through, you need to give them space to do that. So whether this is meditating or taking a walk, it doesn't have to be traditional meditation, it can be your own version, just anything where your mind is quietened. So like, you can do it while you're doing the dishes, you know, you can do it while you're taking a walk, you know, or you can just sit for 5 minutes, you know, it doesn't really matter. But the main thing is your mind is quiet and you have the intention to allow space to be formed, you know, just leave a space. Yeah, but they're saying with the Queen of Swords, you can do this. This is about taking control of the situation. This is about you using your intelligence and your brain power to sort the situation out. Now, in this case, it's making space. So this can be about delegating a responsibility to a friend or to a partner or whatever. But you need to create some space for yourself. You know, so if you are in a relationship, and I realised when I said that might sound a bit weird, but some of you I know are in a relationship, and so you're kind of wanting to know about how to move your relationship forwards. And what they're saying is that rather than it being about the relationship, it's more about you and about getting some space so that you can feel for your own guidance in terms of moving forwards. So if you're in a relationship, it might be that you have to give some responsibility to your partner so that you've got a, you know, can move something across to them so that you've got a little bit of time. If you're single, it might be that it's work or school or whatever it is that's causing a lot of stress. And you just need to make that little gap, because this can make the world of difference. And you just got to use your intelligence and your brain power and your excellent organizational ability just to kind of make that little bit of space. And then you will find you will get the information to move yourself forwards. Thank you so much. Number 3s, I'll see you tomorrow or on a private reading in the meantime. See you soon, guys. Please like and subscribe. Hi number 4s, how are you doing? I hope you're great. So, oops. Okay, so your daily love message. So what do you need to do to move your relationship forwards, whether you're single or in a partnership? You know, how are you going to move your love life forwards? Okay, so I can certainly see you've got transformation here, which is the Death card and Hermit. So this is something that has either happened recently or is happening. Don't panic, it's not something that's going to happen today. You've got all major arcana here. This is a theme that's going on in your life. So today's message isn't so much X, Y, Z is going to happen today. It's more like this is the theme of the moment, but you've got the Sun as the final card, and this is really good. So in recent times, you've had an ending or something hasn't worked out as you'd hoped. It's been a transition from one phase to another. I've got a feeling, obviously with it being a Death card, that it wasn't necessarily a pleasant ending or it wasn't what you wanted. You know, the sort of suggestion with the Death card is that you've lost something that maybe you didn't want to, something ended, but it's a good thing because it allows for a new beginning. But what I'm going to describe here is like 3 stages. You may be here, you may be here, or you may be about to go into here. It's going to be different for each one of you. But if you've chosen number 4, it feels like you're probably on this journey. If not, obviously, it maybe just isn't resonating for you today. But the chances are you're somewhere on this journey. The Hermit is about how do you recover from this? How do you recover from this sense of ending and this sense of I don't know where to go? What do I do? How do I recover? You've got to go within. You've got to find your own inner light. So how do you do this? Number 1, self-love and self-care. Number 2, lining up with what you really love to do, what brings you joy. And that can be about hobbies, it can be about career. Number 3, connecting with other people you love, so friends, family, pets, you know, spending time with beings that are really naturally joyful, so as well. So you know, because anything where you can get in contact with that pure innocent love. So as well, if you've got nieces and nephews or children around, you know, and you've got your own children or children around you, children are fantastic for helping you find your own inner light, because most children are totally in their own inner light all the time. Animals, you know, are often in their inner light all the time, you know, except for the odd, like, neurotic dog that spent too much time with humans. But you know, most animals really know how to be in their own power, in their own inner light. The point is, you need to be in that authentic power, in that, you know, you maybe need some time to yourself, you need some time for meditation, some quiet time. Sometimes it just be very practical as well, that something's ended and it's given you space so that you literally can just have a bit of quiet time. So it can just be about having downtime. But a lot of you, it is really about going into your inner light. But if you can have this space and just give yourself time to recalibrate and sort yourself out, what you'll find is that the sun is coming. So this is potential trip to somewhere hot and sunny, or to be somewhere hot and sunny, but also obviously it's about light, joy. It can be a new beginning for some of you with this baby here. It's a new life, a new opportunity, but it's about light and abundance and joy. So happiness is coming back. So obviously remember, it's all cycles. So okay, things haven't necessarily been great lately, but things can be much better and will be much better in the future. But you do need to give yourself this bit of solitude in order to recover. So much love, number 4s. I will see you tomorrow or on a private reading in the meantime. See you later, guys. Have a great day. Bye.